You live together, split the bills, coordinate the kids' schedules, but it feels like you're just two roommates sharing a house. The passion is gone, conversations are only about logistics, and you can't remember the last time you truly felt close, or even looked at each other with desire. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. This silent shift is far more common and much more fixable than most couples realize. Hi, I'm Margarita Kogan, a couples therapist, and last week we talked about emotional bids, those tiny moments of connection that happy couples catch and distressed couples miss. Today, we're diving in a step further. What happens when those missed bids pile up over months or years and your relationship quietly turns into a roommate situation? If you're watching this and thinking, yep, that's us, I want you to know two things. One, you're not broken, and two, it's very possible to get the spark and closeness back. The clear signs that you've become roommates? Here are the most common signs I see in my practice. Conversations are 90% logistics. Groceries, kids' activities, bills, and schedules. There's little to no affection. No spontaneous hugs, kisses, or cuddling. You spend evenings in the same room but doing completely separate things. Phones, TV, laptops. Sex and romance have slowed down or stopped completely. You feel more like co-parents or housemates than romantic partners. And there's emotional distance even when there's no fighting. And the scary part? This often happens without any big dramatic blow-ups. It's a slow, silent drift. Have you noticed any of these creeping into your own relationship? Here's why this happens to so many couples. This shift doesn't mean that you don't love each other anymore. It usually happens because of completely normal life pressures. Exhaustion from work, kids, and daily responsibilities. Taking each other for granted once the new relationship energy fades. Comfort turning into autopilot. You assume that your partner will always be there. Missed emotional bids from last week's video that slowly stop happening. Different seasons of life, young kids, careers peaking, aging parents that pull your attention outward. Over time, the emotional and physical connection gets put on the back burner. The relationship moves from us against the world to two parallel lives under one roof. And here's the hidden cost that nobody talks about. You can feel deeply lonely even though you're married and sleeping in the same bed. That quiet loneliness often leads to resentment, more distance, and one person quietly checking out. And here's how to turn roommates back into lovers. The good news, you don't need a huge grand gesture. Small, consistent changes work best. And here's exactly what to do. Start with emotional bids. I'll link the previous video in the description. Make it a game for the next 7 days. Catch at least 5 bids from your partner every day and turn toward them warmly. Tell them, I'm working more on noticing you so that it doesn't feel like a criticism. Most couples feel a shift by day 4. Create tiny rituals of connection. The 6-second kiss when you leave or come home. Yes, actually time it. A 10-minute check-in every evening. No phones, just how was your day? Really. Good morning and good night affection that isn't rushed. Rebuild your physical connection without pressure. Start with non-sexual touch, holding hands on the couch, cuddling while watching a show, or giving back rubs. Drop the all or nothing mindset around intimacy. Plan intentional dates that aren't just dinner, and do something new together. A walk, a new recipe, and laughing when it goes wrong, or a silly game night. The goal is shared experience and laughter. Have the honest conversation. Choose a calm moment and say something like, I love our life together, but I miss feeling close to you like we used to. I don't want us to be just roommates, and can we work on this together? Then listen without defensiveness to what your partner shares. Turning from roommates back into lovers doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen when both people start showing up with small, consistent effort. The couples who make it are the ones who decide they're not willing to settle for parallel lives. Right now, ask yourself, what's one small thing I can do this week to move us out of roommate mode? Comment below, which sign of roommate syndrome do you relate to most? Or what's one step you're willing to take this week? I read every single comment and reply often. If you're not sure exactly where your relationship stands or want a clear roadmap of what to focus on first, take my relationship checkup linked below. It takes just a few minutes and gives you personalized insight reviewed with therapist tools. If you want to stop guessing and start rebuilding your connection with confidence, click the link in the description and the pinned comment right now. Next week, we're talking about the hidden loneliness inside relationships. Make sure that you're subscribed and the bell is on so you don't miss it.